Hello and welcome to Quiz News, the show where we cover the little bits of news which you might have missed or indeed forgotten. And joining us are team captains Tristan Rogers and... Well, Joe Mills can't be with us today, which is rather unfortunate. So in honour of an old joke from Have I Got News For You when somebody empty-chaired them, we have got something which will replace Joe, which is imbued with many of the same qualities, which is this empty beer bottle. And Ben Mepsted will be captained by the empty beer bottle.
It's got
Shut
more.
up, Joe.
It knows more about Europe.
And
I mean, it's bags.
Yeah.
Tristan, who do you have on your side today?
I have everyone's favourite, the lovely Sarah Anson.
Hi.
Hello, Sarah. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And
It's a pleasure.
we're going to let you guys know that this month we are playing with the trump card. So
Seems
this
fair.
means that if at any point in any question, though not in answers, in any question you think I have quoted or referenced some of the many antics of Donald Trump, you can play your trump card and get some bonus points. However, if you play your trump card incorrectly, you will lose some points. Sarah, would you mind showing us what your team's buzzer is this week, please?
I wouldn't mind.
Braggadocious.
Thank you very much. And Ben, on behalf of your captain.
China.
Thank you very much. And so, on with question number 1. Who urged their country to, quote, seethe with a high-pitched campaign for producing greenhouse vegetables?
Oh,
China.
Bottle and Ben.
So, I mean, this is really all Joe's answer, really. Just because you've mentioned vegetable, I'm going to go for our good friend Liz Truss.
It's a fine guess, but totally incorrect.
so
Don't
Braggadocious.
say that on the thing.
Tristan.
I was just kind of buzzing because I felt we should.
Someone from Holland?
There you go. Someone from Holland.
No, it was the North Korean government.
That makes a lot of sense.
In a series of new slogans that they unveiled recently, another one urged North Koreans to, quote, become the sparks setting fire to the hearts of the masses and detonators giving full play to their mental power, which sounds a bit like a Coldplay song. Or
It
indeed,
does.
they want people to volunteer to become nuclear missiles.
Do you think, you're right, so do you think that is just the translation? Do you think that we're looking at that and going, well, that's a ridiculous thing to say? But it's the translation.
Yes,
Like Google Translate.
The translation has been rather deliberate, given that one of the other ones was talking about cleaning one of the major palaces, and it says, let's spruce up.
Let's
Which I'm
spruce up.
absolutely certain was not the case.
Darn.
Who is now, at long last, dead, if not necessarily buried?
Braggadocious.
Ooh, Sarah.
Jimmy Savile?
No, he's very much buried.
Didn't they dig him up?
They took him up in the paper this morning.
They dug him up in the paper, which is a...
Metaphorically. Yeah, but literally...
China.
Ben.
Scalia.
Scalia?
Scalia.
No, Lord Lucan.
He turned up.
No,
No, he was
real
declared-
dead.
Declared.
Oh, he's
It's just so
definitely-
that they could be the 9th Lord Lucan.
And his son can
Yeah.
inherit
Yeah, it's something
the
to
So
do.
could
corpse
inherit.
of...
He wanted to inherit the
Yeah.
title of Lord Lucan, so that now he too can be spotted in unlikely places. So, at the start of the month, Lord Lucan was officially declared dead, having vanished into thin air a long time ago. A bit like David Miliband's political aspirations.
Who declared him dead?
The
Coroner.
High Court, a new law was passed by, of course, a Conservative government concerning how titles are passed on from one generation to the next. It came into force in the last Parliament. The child of the nanny had raised an objection on the grounds.
Did they want to
that-
be Lord Lucan?
Strangely, no. They wanted to. They worried that this might mean that they wouldn't be able to have an investigation should Lord Lucan turn up.
Are they
Well,
still
because he's
holding
legally
that out?
dead, so even if he turns up, it's, I'm sorry, the courts have declared.
Sorry, you're dead, so...
We're going to have to kill you now.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
If he turns up at home, like, somebody just has to straight up murder him straight away. It's like, it's the law.
Could you, if he turned up and he was alive and you killed him, are you a murderer?
No, you're just...
already
At
dead.
that point, you're just shooting a dead body. And nobody likes that.
Nobody.
So-
It's
but
probably
I-
like destruction in property.
Yeah,
Of whom was it said that he spoke only of, quote, building walls and not, quote, building bridges?
Braggadocious.
Tristan?
Donald Trump.
There is a bonus question
I'd say that's
off the back of
fine.
that. The answer to that question was indeed Donald Trump. The Pope said that of Donald Trump, suggesting that such beliefs were not Christian. So here is the bonus question. Whilst he was still in the race, what happened to Jeb Bush's website?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Braggadocious.
He didn't renew it and then Donald Trump took it over.
Are you playing your trump card?
Yes, I'll play the Trump card, please.
2 more points.
Yes!
It is indeed true that whilst Jeb Bush was still running,
Jeb!
his domain subscription lapsed and Donald Trump bought it. So the website for Jeb Bush then redirected to Trump's website.
So the thing about that is, like, people were saying Jeb's Bush campaign wasn't energised enough.
Jeb's Bush. I mean, let's all just go back to when you said Jeb's Bush.
Jeb Bush's campaign wasn't energised enough. Nothing is more unenergised than forgetting to renew your website subscription. It's like, shall we do that? Well, no.
Also, how bad is your hope of getting it if when you sign up for your web domain you don't buy a 2-year? He's clicking, I'm going to run for president, but I'm only going to buy 1 year because I reckon
£15 as opposed to
in 12 months' time I think the campaign's already going to be over. So I'm
going
not
to suspend it.
Not going to need it past February.
Well, according to Jack, he expected that he would have won by now. That he would have won by a landslide. You said he's the best Bush. That's how you did it. That was the exact
When
voice
did you
did it.
predict that he was going to win?
September.
I mean, that's fine. If you'd predicted
It was
3
July.
weeks...
It was
I was
July,
very
wasn't it?
confident. No, it was
September.
September. I was very confident that Trump was going to be a flash in the pan.
Ooh.
But he's Trump has hung around like one of those smells.
Smells like a Trump.
Yeah. Of course, there's only one way to properly respond to such a brilliant move as stealing another man's website, and it is this.
Please clap.
Who's being arbitrarily detained at his own pleasure?
Braggadocious.
What the?
Tristan?
I know it.
I am
Julian Assange.
Julian Assange.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I knew that too.
Is this recent news?
This is
This
it's
month.
in the month of February, yeah.
Well, he's been there for ages.
It's been there, but it was
15
declared.
months.
It was declared probably by the same people that declared Lord Lucan to be dead.
Yes,
The-
The UN.
This is
The
according to a UN panel, which is a group of 4 lay people. Mr. Assange has, of his own volition, spent 4 years in the Ecuadorian embassy in order to avoid extradition to Sweden to face questioning on suspicion of rape, which seems pretty cowardly. I mean, at least Lord Lucan made a proper effort to evade justice.
Ooh, Jack putting his neck on the line there.
Yeah,
Ooh, he doesn't like Julian Assange.
see
Oh,
the-
he's against people with
there's-
blonde hair.
How did Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti inform citizens of upcoming road closures? Ben!
I don't know. Did he sing it?
Yes!
Yes!
Oh!
No!
Get in! Get in!
So upsetting.
So happy.
That's
We've got
fantastic.
people-
Anyway, Bob,
Disappointing.
you better play this
There,
song
there,
then.
yeah.
But this weekend, we're shutting down the 101 to rebuild the 6th Street Bridge. We call it the 101 Slow Jam. So I've asked my friends from Roosevelt High to help get the word out. You see, we're bringing down the 6th Street Bridge, making way for something new. And the demolition will cause delays. But sometimes, just sometimes, you have to get your hands dirty to build something beautiful. So on Friday night, February 5th, the 101 freeway east of downtown will take a break for 40 hours of R&R and R&B.
Wow, I am both well informed about road closures and strangely aroused.
Can you imagine Boris doing that with a heavy metal band?
No, but I could imagine him
About-
doing it with
I
I
think Boris would do it with the Royal Philharmonic
Opening,
Orchestra.
opening the garden bridge.
Welcome to the Garden Bridge.
In an English country
Garden Bridge.
Get off your bike.
It strikes me that it really wouldn't work for the upcoming national living wage because it would sound like they were suggesting something else entirely. It would kind of go, hey, I just wanted to let you know that from April 6th, the new national living wage comes into force. That means I'm going to be paying you £7.20 an hour. That's a whole 50p extra. Oh yeah.
That's good.
It's pretty hard.
That was terrible. Okay. Well,
It
mine's
just sounds
way
like
less
this.
creepy than Jack's, but it would just be very simply. The London Overground will be closed from Stratford to Wilson Junction. A replacement bus service is available.
Or maybe something like pickpockets operate on the London Underground, so be careful unless you like that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You don't have to.
You don't have
That
to.
and tissue beggars. I keep seeing that one coming up a lot. I think that's
Which
a
one?
bit of a touchy.
Which one?
Um,
Oh, the tissue
if you
beggars.
see tissue beggars on this train, don't encourage them by giving them money. Tell them to
Tissue
fuck
beggars.
off.
Thank you, Roosevelt, for making that slightly less awkward.
What shall be flowing from the new fountain in the town of Zalek in Slovenia?
China.
I'm gonna go for the obvious vodka.
No.
Ooh.
Can we go with mine?
Yeah.
Is mine right?
Yeah, Sarah, what was yours?
It was blood.
No.
Fountains of blood.
That's incredibly creepy.
I was going to go with urine or something like that, but I feel
close. It's beer.
again, when you said vodka, I thought maybe it's beer.
The mayor said that it's designed to attract tourists, and presumably the sort of tourists he wants to attract are the sort who want free beer on tap and are just going to lie around
Well, I
near the
won't be
free
going.
beer. I mean,
If they
we're
had a
all
fountain
going.
of blood, be something different.
How many years has it been since George Osborne's family firm has paid corporation tax?
China.
Ben.
China.
15 years.
No.
Damn.
Braggadocious.
Trick question, they've never paid corporation tax because they're based in Hong Kong.
No.
Is it eight? I heard something like 18 months. And I don't know why.
7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
How much?
I've not paid corporation tax in 7 years.
How many years have the Conservatives been in power?
This is their 6th.
Oh,
No.
interesting. Interesting.
Well, I blame the last Labour government. 2009, they let it slip.
Yeah.
All their shitty suits.
This is Osborne & Little, a wallpaper company, which has managed to paper over this amount of tax. A dividend, thank you very much. A dividend is given to the family, and Osborne has a share in it. The dividend in total is worth £335,000.
That's quite a dividend.
Final question. Closest answer gets the point, so pencils at the ready. How much public money has John Burko spent on beeswax candles?
I'm going to see if we can just keep holding the pencil, and we'll just
Like a Ouija board.
we'll just see. He's written
going
the first number's ampersand, and then we've got some kind of O.
Zero.
That's
It's a 6.
that's a 6.
Zeros.
6. Are we going to go for another figure? P4. So we think it's £2,064.
I've got a message in the bottom. Oh no!
Oh, just
It's
like
23,000. I've gone for 23,000.
£1,000. That's a lot on candles.
Well, Burko, as we well know, is a romantic, and I can imagine that
He's tried to burn Sally.
Well,
What is this story? I haven't. read the story.
he actually spent £1,023.
We went for double. We thought he bought twice as many
These
candles.
are for official receptions in the House of Commons. He insists on beeswax candles. But
Well,
credit where credit is due.
mind your
The
beeswax.
British bee is struggling, and it's nice to see that he's supporting the hard-working families in the
It seems like he's running
bee
some kind of
system.
He seems like he's kind of running some kind of cult.
Yeah, or racket, or like there's some kind of deal he has with a beeswax guy. There's like one like.
The beeswax guy.
Who's your beeswax guy?
I got a beeswax guy.
Congratulations to Tristan's your prize this month are 2 tickets to a concert given by Grassroots Out campaigner Mandy Boylett. So I know Ben's going to be very disappointed he couldn't gauge this. A little preview of her work will play us out, but for now it's goodbye from Sarah, Tristan, Joe and Ben, and it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
But now it's gone too far.